Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Louisville Cardinals will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
And I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Finds his man. It's Bargava. Stopped after making the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to pass on second down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, This crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Syracuse 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Conrad. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Conrad. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right?
Oh, look out, there he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hurley. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Using his legs, it's Ware. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. And the returner will be dragged down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Louisville, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Syracuse. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Syracuse 28, Louisville 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
28, Louisville 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 13 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Cutes. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. 1st down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run. And the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hadn't been physical.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your deal.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way.
Oh, it's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Got it.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Ware. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. Easy call for the ref. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility with a guy in that slot position.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flat. And they get the sack just like that.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He leaves it with the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Orange will have to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the...
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. It is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this